Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Diamond. Today I'm doing a product review. Huski was kind enough to send me one of these. This is their new Wine Tumbler 2.0. You might remember Huski. They were the ones who sent the wine chiller last November. It actually lived up to all the marketing. If you want to go take a look, go look at the video. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with this. So one of the things I'm interested with is to see, after I open this up, are there any guarantees in terms of like how long it keeps things cold, stuff like that. To be perfectly honest, if I'm in a situation where I'm drinking something cold and it needs to stay insulated, that means it's hella hot outside, and I'm not gonna let that sit around in my glass for too long. That's just me. So we'll do some testing to see how long things stay cold for, just in case you're someone who likes to sip on a cold glass of wine for, I don't know, maybe a couple hours or something, to see if this will work for you. But I guess let's start by opening her up and see what's inside. Yes, why it's handy to have a good waiter's friend, because it can also cut tape as well as foil. Multiple uses. All right, so when we pull it out, so there's just nothing on the inside here. It's just your typical overbox cover. It says, raise your glass, Wine Tumbler 2.0 on the side. Huski, a better drinking experience. On the back, and I'll post a picture so you can read along if you want, because I suck at reading out loud. We're all about delivering the very best drinking experience possible. We created Huski in the belief that sometimes it is the little things that can make a big difference. That's why we've made it our mission to design products which we hope will make people's lives and the environment we live in a little bit better every day. Cheers, the Huski team. And then it says cheers on top. Now, whenever we're... What is that? Oh, that might be pretty cool. Okay, hold on, we're gonna get to this. In terms of the Huski glass itself, it's stainless steel, it's double walled. It has an interesting little notch, and I think I know why. Let's take a look at the other items here. All right, so you have a lid, so one of those slide block lids that goes on top of the glass. Let's see what else we have in here. All right, we have a magnet, so if you wanna put it on the side of a cooler, side of a car. So besides the magnet, there's also a little information book, and this is exactly what I thought it is. So this thing right here is exactly what I thought it was going to be, based upon when I looked at the bottom. This thing, if you want to be fancy, you just find it, you gotta align it with the holes properly, which apparently I'm not good at, so just bear with me here.
One eternity later.
All right, so you align it, you twist it, and now you have a nice wine glass. That's really interesting. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't know why. Now, if you wanna walk around and like have it look nice, like you're actually using like a normal wine glass, I get that element of it, but what I'm wondering is, like, does keeping it off the ground keep it cooler longer than just having it be the default, like, on the ground use case? Let me read through this book real fast and I'll let you know if they say anything about that. So this is their twist lock system, and there's nothing that says anything about this detachable stem improving performance of like the cooling. So I'm assuming that's just not something there. So I was thinking about it, and I think I know the reason why this is included. And it doesn't impact performance, and here's why. You're walking around at a barbecue, you have this going around, you have wine in it, you're a barbecue wino. That's what it is, you're a barbecue wino, walking around, meeting people, talking, having some snacks, eating some ribs, drinking out of it. You're a barbecue wino. Now you're a classy barbecue wino. Walk around, using your stem, drinking the rib. Hey, it's classier. Now you're better than your peers. Also, I do like it. I mean, I drink wine daily because of what I do here, and for other reasons, health reasons. But because I drink wine daily, I am very used to holding a wine glass and just using it in that manner. So, like, walking around with a tumbler always feels weird to me. Like, having the glass, picking a glass up, it's a little bit more of a muscle memory thing for me. Like I said, this is one of those things where if you want to look classy while you're doing it, add the stem. If you don't care about that and you just want to walk around, or you need something that's a little bit more compact to throw in a bag or a purse or something along those lines, you got it right there. You can leave the stem at home. Now that we've taken a look at what's in here, I'm going to get rid of a lot of this trash and gonna put this magnet somewhere safe because I like that magnet. And what we're going to do next is I'm going to pour something into the glass. It says it keeps things cold for hours. As I mentioned, cold wine in my glass will not last that long. Cold wine will go away quickly because I drink cold wine in certain scenarios, like editing or barbecuing, which I'm doing both of right after I finish shooting this review. So what we're going to do is take a look at this glass, see how long it keeps things insulated for, and we'll just go from there. So let me go open up something, I'll pour it in, I'll take a test temp reading, and then I'll just come back every 30 minutes and just see how things are going. And at some point it'll come to a reasonable temp where I'm gonna say, I'm gonna stop recording this data because this wine should have been gone by now. Like 15 minutes after you pour it. That's just me, that's just me. But let's actually do some science now. All right, so I have the Huski Wine Tumbler 2.0 with the detachable stem on because we're going to be classy in this episode. I also have a no alcohol Chardonnay that I picked up to review. I had picked it up with a Cabernet that my wife wanted to try. That was a 0 ABV Cabernet. Based upon her reaction to the Cabernet and me tasting the Cabernet, I don't want to taste this one. The Cabernet was not good. Like, there are some alcohol removed wines where they still kind of taste like wine in a way. No. So on that note, I'm going to be using this as the wine substitute because other than the alcohol, it has all the other components that we're looking for in a wine. So I'm going to pour it up to, say, about halfway full here. 3/4 of the way full, because, I mean, let's be honest, you're at a barbecue. That's my whole theme for this, is you're at a barbecue. So let me get a temperature reading on this wine. Give me a minute here. All right, so we're at 45.4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is nice because my wine cooler that I pulled this out of is set to 45 in that zone, so it's doing its job. Now we're gonna just sit this here, close that off, and I'm gonna check it every 30 minutes until we get to a not cold temp, which will probably be serving temp for like a slightly chillable red wine. Anyway, so let's just let it go and see how long it takes. All right, so the results are in. Hey, and to be perfectly candid, I just kept taking the temperature about every 30 minutes until I was ready to go to bed. And so here's where we're at. At 1:14 p.m. is when I took the first reading, and it was at 45.4 degrees Fahrenheit. I stopped taking the reading at 10:47 p.m. where it was 64.7 degrees Fahrenheit. So overall, it was a little over 9.5 hours of readings, plus 19.3 degrees from initial pour until final measurement. And so that means, just rounding down just a teeny bit, that it's 2.03 degrees Fahrenheit per hour in terms of the amount of heat that it's going to gain. So pretty well insulated. There was a little bit of a jump at 3:47, in between the 3:47 and 4:21 p.m. readings of about 3 degrees. Well, actually more about 2.5 degrees, but somewhere around there. The rest of the time it was going up by about 0.5 degree to about 1 degree for every reading. So, I mean, it just was consistent after that, but it actually held low and slow for the first hour or so, so barely went up. Yeah, so once you look at it, they essentially took this and made it glass size with a cool little removable stem. I think this is a pretty good product, and if you want something that's going to beat the heat and let you determine how classy you want to be, maybe this Huski Wine Tumbler 2.0 is not a bad product for you to look into. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you like today's review, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the Huski Wine Tumbler 2.0? I'd be interested to know if you have, and let me know what you think about that detachable stem. Like I said, I think it's for someone who's used to holding wine glasses all the time and stuff. This feels natural to me, way more natural than this, because I can't stand when people do this. And this just feels right. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you've had one of these or had experience with them. And I'm also going to leave a link in the description so you can go and get one yourself if you want to try it. Like I said, I think that the gray is really darn cool, but they have other colors if that's your thing. So anyway, I'll see y'all again with another product or wine review from Wine on the Dime.